Social identity theory, developed by social psychologist Henri Tajfel in the 1970s, explores the psychological underpinnings of group dynamics and intergroup relationships by examining how individuals define themselves based on group affiliations. This theory consists of three main components: social categorization, social identification, and social comparison. In social categorization, people sort themselves and others into groups based on characteristics like race, nationality, religion, or profession. These groups help structure our social environment, but can also lead to stereotyping. An example of a stereotype is assuming that all engineers are introverted and prefer solitary work, which overlooks the diversity of personalities in the field. If you're getting value out of this video, consider subscribing to my channel so that you don't miss the next episode about how psychology affects our day-to-day life. The second component, social identification, occurs when people adopt the identity of the group they belong to, influencing their behavior, beliefs, and self-esteem. For example, identifying strongly as a member of a specific sports team or political party can shape how someone views themselves and those outside their group. This identification process builds emotional attachment to the group, promoting unity and fostering a shared group identity. Social comparison, the third component, emphasizes how individuals evaluate their group positively by contrasting it with others, aiming to boost self-esteem. This often leads to an in-group versus out-group mentality, where people may view their own group more favorably and exaggerate negative traits of others. Such distinctions can result in discrimination or conflict between groups, especially when competition for resources or status arises. The minimal group paradigm, a famous experiment by Tajfel, highlights the ease of in-group bias. In this experiment, participants divided into arbitrary groups based on trivial criteria, such as art preferences, displayed favoritism toward their own group, even without any prior bond. This outcome reveals that simply categorizing into groups can trigger preferential treatment, regardless of the group's significance or the members' similarities. Social identity theory also explains phenomena like ethnocentrism and prejudice. Ethnocentrism, the belief in the superiority of one's culture or group, stems from this innate tendency to favor the in-group. Prejudice and stereotyping emerge when assumptions about an out-group generalize to all members, influencing how they're perceived and treated. Consequently, social identity influences both positive group cohesion and negative intergroup bias, highlighting the complex role it plays in societal dynamics. In application, social identity theory is key in understanding social behaviors, conflicts, and group-based movements. It's widely used to analyze nationalism, organizational behavior, and even social media dynamics. By understanding these elements, psychologists can better interpret individual and group behavior in diverse settings. And now I'm inviting you to learn more about how we can apply psychology in our everyday life by watching one of these two videos. Until next time, stay sharp.